All right, we're going live. Is it live or is it Memorex? That's cool. Learn something new every day. All right, let me buzz through some news real quick for people that are watching this on replay. So, we are in a week of misinformation. So, Smooth Ray on Twitter had a good take on this. So, he was saying, pointing out the president of Kyrgyzstan said that the oil wasn't going to flow, which means HCl iterate, until the end of March, which consequently is the end of Ramadan. The Minister of Natural Resources said that he or she didn't believe that it would take that long, that it could happen before March. And then we have the Iraqi oil minister saying next week, which in Iraqi speak means this week that we're in. So that was pretty much. I'm uploading a video where I go into it in depth, so just watch for that. But close but no cigar. And then, so the title of the video I'm uploading is called Close but No Cigar, Clean Up in Aisle 17. So I think what we're seeing is continuing to have cleanup of the corruption, the Iranian influence in Iraq, and around the other 209 nations of the first basket of the RV. So the difference is Trump. So we're used to everything to, talk, and very little action. What we've seen in the first week and the first month of Trump's new presidency or continuation is warp speed. He's not mincing words. He's expecting results. And when he doesn't get the results he wants, he escalates it. So while I think that there is still work to be done with cutting off Iran, I don't think that it's going to be like drawn out. I think we're at warp speed. All right, back to you guys. David, good morning. Christy, Blaze, Sharon, there you go. Greetings. Crush Rock, Dwayne, New York. All right, so what do you guys think? Not today, Petty Pet Sock. Ocala. My brother and mother used to live in Ocala. Ocala is definitely an up and coming area. I knew it would be. Just because the median price range of homes there is still affordable. And so if you want to live in Florida and be able to actually afford to live in Florida, the Ocala, Gainesville area is definitely a place to go. How do you solve a problem like me? Has the $1 million question: is Sidoni a good guy or a bad guy? I think like in our politics that he is a pawn being used by other influences. So the one guy on Twitter that I follow, Abu, swears up and down Stali's bad guy. Majid has said the same thing. Brothers Technology, same thing. But you have to ask yourself, if he's a bad guy, why has he fought so hard for the rate change and the revaluation and the reforms in Iraq? One interpretation of his efforts could be that, one, it's inevitable that it's going to happen. And two, if he is really being used by Iran, then without cutting off Iran, all this revaluation would have greatly benefited Iran, i.e., ways around the U.S. sanctions. So that's one way to look at it. It's hard to pass judgment on someone that you don't personally know, or that you're not a citizen of their country and you're affected daily by their actions, the way that we're being affected by Trump's decisions. So it's hard to say. I have to go by what these guys are telling me and reporting and saying. And yes, it does look like he is in the pocket of Iran. And maybe now that Trump's in office and things are changing, now he's playing his role to help cut out Iran of their politics and the corruption. So, Dwayne -8 wind chill. Whew, that's cold. No, that whole thing with Sudani stepping down was a misinformation, lies. I still feel like we're close to the RV. It could. I mean, we could definitely see it in the next week or two. I think everything's in place to do it. And again, with Trump, I don't think that it's going to be like the Vietnam War drug out for years. I think he's if anything, he's proven us how fast he gets results from the things that he's expecting. Good morning, Ronald. David, that's an old Napoleon quote, but it's very interesting to us who pay attention that he capitalized HCL. So, that's definitely not coincidence. Trump doesn't do anything. Trump doesn't take a dump without a calm. So, there's a lot of interesting things, Nosara-esque happening. Texas just passed a law, or they passed something in their state moving towards doing away with property taxes. I know there's talk of it in Florida and a couple other states. I think a lot of what that is they're warming up the normies to what's about to happen. So I think I hope that Nosara is like, we wake up one day and boom, there it is. But on the other hand, it kind of feels like they're rolling it out slowly in different programs.